The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Friends, a most pleasant good morning to you. And there's that short again. Friends, a most pleasant good morning to you wherever you may be. Friends, a most pleasant good morning to you wherever you may be. Welcome in to the Nickel City Hockey Network's coverage of the UNYCHL Invitational presented by Buffalo Golf and Social. We're live from First Arena in Elmira, New York. A matchup between the Ramapo College Roadrunners and Sean McHugh, your alma mater, the St. Bonaventure University Bonnies. And friends from wherever you may be joining us, we are delighted to have you here with us today on the Nickel City Hockey Network. Sean, happy to share the caller's box with you we've known each other for 3 years, and this is the first time we get to call a game together, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty good one.
Absolutely. If they're going to make us wait as long as they have to finally get to work together, they might as well bring it. My St. Bonaventure Bonnies coming in as the CHF #1 ranked team so far, and they look to continue that today, coming off an impressive win over the Farmingdale Rams. And on the other side of the ice, we have an equally high-powered opponent in the Ramapo Roadrunners. I got a good look at them yesterday with a tough 8-7 overtime loss to the Binghamton Bearcats. Ramapo showed no shortage of heart, no shortage of skill, no shortage of will to play this game. I expect them to come at these #1 ranked St. Bonaventure Bonnies with all they have, and I expect Jordan Farnham's St. Bonaventure Bonnies to do what they've done and protect their #1 ranking and show why they are the #1 ranked CHF team, and with a chance to do it here at this beautiful pro rink here at First Arena.
An absolute barn burner for the Roadrunners, as you mentioned yesterday. St. Bonaventure victorious in opening round play. A 6-3 win over Farmingdale, led by a goal and 2 assists from Owen Hughes. And with pregame warm-ups complete, we're going to head inside the glass for this morning's opening introductions. Fans, once again, good morning and welcome to First Arena. The Collegiate Hockey Federation, together with the Upstate New York Collegiate Hockey League and the Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference, present this morning's Invitational at Elmira matchup between the visiting St. Bonaventure University Bonnies and the Ramapo College Roadrunners. Let's meet this morning's starting lineups. For the visiting St. Bonaventure University Bonnies, starting in goal, number 29, Cale Patton. On defense, number 7, Mitchell Marsh. And number 8, Brady Fitzpatrick. At forward, number 9, Michael Clouden. Number 61, Carson Schlager. And number 77, Sam Tchaikovsky. And now the starting lineup for the home team, the Ramapo College Roadrunners. Starting in goal, number 30, Dennis McGarry. On defense, number 3, Brian Atwell. And number 22, Rick Kimball. At forward, number 9, Trent Shanley. Number 16, Thomas Moskal. And number 43, Rory Maurer. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located behind the St. Bonaventure goal, as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed. and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. And with that, Sean McHugh, we're ready to rock and roll.
Yes, we are, James.
In Elmira, New York.
We got another great matchup here on deck. We've got the #1 ranked CHF St. Bonaventure Bonnies and a very high-powered team out of the Empire Conference, the Ramapo College Roadrunners, as this Elmira showcase between the UNYCHL and the Empire Conference continues today. And we got two great teams on this gorgeous bowl here, the pro rink where the Elmira Mammoth play. Should be a great one, James.
St. Bonaventure first in the country right now. Ramapo College third in the country last season. And that 3-6 record for Ramapo, don't let that deceive you. They're a strong hockey team.
Absolutely. Look down their lineup. Trent Shanley, their leading goal scorer. He brought it against Binghamton yesterday. They got plenty of help also from Rory Maurer with 2 goals. And they have the goaltender as well in Dennis McGarry. St. Bonaventure, they're in for a test right now, but it's a test they welcome and a test they've been ready for all week.
And off we go in Elmira. Schlager, after being pushed nearly to his own blue line, floats the puck in deep. It's pushed back the other direction by Rory Maurer of Ramapo, and this entry will be called back offside.
So both teams looking to establish some pace right here through the neutral zone. Bonaventure again off the initial draw, tries to get the puck in deep, but a really nice job there by Ramapo to get the puck out to try to start a breakout here. Unfortunately, they were offsides. I definitely expected to see the teams use their speed today. It is a strength of both of their offenses.
Moskal foiled by Schlager, but Shanley's able to enter the zone. Puck caroms to the near half wall where Schlager carries it out for Bonaventure. He chips it on up the near wall beyond the reach of Brian Atwell, but it's chased down below the goal by Kimball. He can't backhand it free. Forechecking pressure coming in the form of Clouden. Driving in below the goal, Schlager works the puck to the far side. A 2-a-side scrum developing in front of the ice resurfacer entrance in the far corner. And muscling free was Owen Hughes, who had that goal and 2 assists to lead the Bonnies in their 6-3 win over Farmingdale yesterday. Ramapo pushes play back out into neutral territory. Hughes on the re-entry. Outnumbered, gets a shot away as his fellow Bonnies change up astern. Reaching for a loose puck was Mego, but he couldn't come away with it. Mego does hold the point after a failed clearing attempt, gets a long shot in. It's kicked to the other side by Dennis McGarry. And the Bonnies, while the Roadrunners change, will regroup in neutral ice and re-enter. Mego again. This time shooting from the top of the right circle. McGarry catches and holds on for the save with 18 minutes 35 seconds to go in the first period. No score, and the Bonnies with an attacking zone draw coming up.
Yeah, but one of the hallmarks that we saw from Dennis McGarry yesterday in the Binghamton game was the first shot was usually the last shot. Rebound control was outstanding. I expect to see a lot of that today. In Bonaventure, I expect them to try to pepper him with shots, just like Binghamton did.
Well, they're off to a hot start, to say the least. 100 seconds in, 3 shots on goal. And a turnover in neutral territory. Sets up the cross-ice pass from Mego to Robertson, but his shot was wide from the near half-boards. It's thrown through the slot again, this time by Aiden Jones. It ricochets off the corner board's far side. Neddy Dada pushes the puck up ahead to Peter Pasquill. Long shot was off its intended target. Cohen protects the point, shot through traffic, blocked off its intended line. Loose puck below the goal, corralled by Jones. Cleared, level, lost the zone, got plastered just above the blue line as he drove the puck in deep again, and the Roadrunners will get some fresh legs on. Botched outlet pass intercepted by Moskal. He couldn't weave through traffic at the far dashers, and again the Bonnies clear. Kelly takes aim from long distance. McGarry with an easy save, not nearly an A-quality chance, not even close to be completely frank about it, but still a shot on goal. Delayed penalty coming up against the Bonnies.
You can offset it right there.
And as Kelly touches up, we've got a break in the action with 17:11 to go in the first period.
Really, this is exactly how Ramapo started the game against Binghamton. They got a little bit outshot in the first, the ice seemed to have been tilted in the end toward favoring Bonaventure, but some really good hard work there by the forward for Ramapo. That was number 43, Rory Maurer. He's had an outstanding tournament to start. Works his way through the blue line, through the neutral zone, draws a penalty here, and Ramapo is going to go to work on the power play early in this first period. And we do not get the faceoff drop correctly.
Waiting for the penalty time to be posted. And it's going to be at 2:51 officially. And play has resumed.
Ramapo sets up their umbrella power play where they look to shoot from the top. Defensemen are going to play catch back and forth. There's a one-timer right there, but it doesn't make its way there. That's what Ramapo's going to try to do, get those shots from up high and cause trouble in front of the net. Again, great pressure there by the Ramapo Roadrunners again. Patton really doesn't have much in front of him, but the puck is still sliding across the front of his face. Right, another one-timer. There's a shot right there. There it is, James. Trent Shanley again, the leading scorer for the Ramapo Roadrunners. Looking to tee that one up from that dot. He absolutely wires that thing. Puck is just, again, trouble in front right here, and the Ramapo Roadrunners play catch back and forth. The captain, Dada, sends a pass right over to Shanley, right in his wheelhouse, bar down into the corner of the net. Man, Alex Ovechkin or Steven Stamkos shed a tear watching that shot. What a rip there by the leading scorer, Trent Shanley.
Beautiful, beautiful puck movement, as you said.
You can't defend a power play that moves the puck that way. You can't defend a power play when they can snap the puck around that way.
Time and space galore on that one, and the secondary assist is going to go to Rick Kimball on that Ramapo goal.
Puck is chipped out here right there by Ramapo. Bonaventure looking to turn the table here, but again, really good pressure in the neutral zone. Another chance here for Ramapo, looking to find Shanley again. He is all over the ice today. Bonaventure looking for a breakout, and Tchaikovsky just avoids a big hit in the neutral zone, but Bonaventure now is not having any sort of success getting the puck in deep right now.
St. Bonaventure penalty was assessed to number 16, Jake Spina. 2 minutes for checking from behind. Time of the penalty, 2 minutes 51 seconds in the first period. Spina 2 for checking from behind at 2:51. Ramapo College goal, scored by number 9, Trent Shanley. Assisted by number 7, Eddie Dada. At number 22, Rick Kimball. Time of the power play goal, 3 minutes 21 seconds in the first period. Shanley from Dada and Kimball at 3:21, a power play goal. And a dislodged net behind Ramapo netminder Dennis McGarry gives us a pause in play with just over 5 minutes gone, and his Ramapo Roadrunners drawing first blood on the man advantage.
Absolutely, but again, Bonaventure not to be put back on their heels. They still have a clear shot advantage right now, and they finally got some pucks in deep and had a great scoring chance down low. And I expect Bonaventure to crank up the pressure now after getting hit first in this game. It wasn't for lack of, coming out flat, and he got beat by a great shot, but now Bonaventure's going to try to hit back here.
Draw to the left of McGarry does go the Roadrunners' way. This puck worked up ice, but beyond the reach of Cohen. Marsh corrals it. for the brown-clad St. Bonaventure side. And Kelly will carry this forward out of the Bonnie zone. If you're just joining us, St. Bonaventure, the road team in this game, wearing their away brown kits reminiscent of the Hershey Bears. Ramapo in their home whites.
I like Bonaventure's better. I like Bonaventure's uniforms better than the Hershey Bears, I'll say it. I'm not biased.
You're not?
Not at all. Totally. I'm completely biased.
Of course not.
They took the gold off the uniforms. That was a nice touch for St. Bonaventure.
Indeed. Although, to be fair, I'm not fond of the current Duquesne sweaters. So
okay. I am crazy about these Bonaventure uniforms.
They're classic.
Clean,
classic, easy to read. For me as a commentator, everything I could possibly want.
I agree with you there.
Tchaikovsky lost the zone.
That was
trying
close.
to set up Clouden at the point, but Clouden couldn't hold.
And you can hear the discussion down on the ice as clear as day as well here. But again, Bonaventure trying to tilt the ice back in their favor right now. They're doing a really good job of it. But again, Dennis McGarry off to the start he was off to yesterday against Binghamton, where he's seeing everything perfectly and steering it clear of harm's way once contact is made on him.
Here's Eddie Dada setting up a 2-on-2. Winning the race to the puck was Shanley net front, but it was swatted out of his reach by St. Bonaventure netminder Cale Patton. Shanley again centering. Dada outmanned by a host of brown-clad Bonnies. And Schlager swats this puck into neutral territory, forcing the Roadrunners to regroup. Chiavetta clears. Puck skitters back into the Roadrunners' end, where Curatalo volleys it back. This will be called back an icing.
Interesting.
With 13:08 to go in period number 1.
Yep. And Ramapo finally is definitely going to take an offensive zone face-off a little bit. Wait, they're putting it to center ice. They called the icing an error.
They're ruling this an errant icing, so we're going to come back to center.
I like that they do that. Just make it fair for everybody. So Bonaventure is going to send out the line of, they're going to send out TJ Wall, they're going to send Ben Tchaikovsky, and they're going to send out Nathan Sobko for this shift here, and they've got Cody Bauer, and they've got David O'Donohue on the back end, and here comes Eddie Dada. They're shifting that line like crazy. It's Dada, Maurer, and Shanley.
O'Donohue back at his own line. Volleys the puck across neutral territory. Tchaikovsky can't clear the other 19. Shane Lovell turns it back. And here comes Dada with a headman pass and a smart shot from Shanley. But a save on the other side from Patton.
So again, yep, they're going to send it all the way around here through the neutral zone. And just a little bit player, and Shanley in alone. Great save there by Patton. Shanley's in alone right there. That's a dangerous guy to lose. And that's just not somebody you want to lose in there. Looks like Ramapo in front, off the pipe right there. That would have been huge there to get it up 2-0 right there. That was number 63, Pascal. He had a goal yesterday. He was noticeable. And again, Ramapo looking to hit back right here with a little pressure into the Bonaventure end.
This puck chipped off the glass by Marsh, carried forward by Hughes, swatted back the other direction by Kimball. Loose puck over the Elmira Mammoth logo at center. The Mammoth in their first season in the Federal Prospects Hockey League. Their series, a home-and-home against Watertown this weekend, canceled as a result of severe winter weather that's dotted pretty much the entire Empire State except here in the Southern Tier.
Yep, I'm from Buffalo, so yep, I'm back home. My people are buried. Hope everybody back home is all right, but yeah, it's been a tough couple days right here with this snowfall.
And this will be another icing with 11 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the first period.
Ramapo starting to put a little bit of the pressure back on the Bonaventure end. Bonaventure started out hot and then kind of went back to applying great pressure on the Roadrunners. Since that icing here, though, and another scoring chance, Ramapo starting to tilt it. We're going back and forth. That's exactly what we want with these two high-ranked teams. Ooh, big save there by Cal Patton right there. He lost it in his chest and fell backwards and fell on top of it. That could have been dangerous.
Draw coming to Patton's left. He's back up on his feet, none the worse for wear.
Oh, good look here.
And here's a 2-on-1 for the Bonnies. Centering pass
Couldn't
from
settle
Mego
it.
to Robertson, but the shot from point-blank range was wide.
Looks like Robertson had jumped on him right at the last second. He couldn't get a clean look at it.
2-on-2 the other way. Taking aim was Shanley, but he throws a puck right into Patton's paths.
Mason Mego has absolute wheels. He chased that puck down by 30 feet, and he got down there first. He's going to try to get a scoring chance out of this. Oh, my God, and he almost did. He rang it off the bar.
Wow. Surrounded by 3 Ramapo players, nonetheless, still he gets a quality shot away.
He beat the goaltender right there. The post saved him. Yeah, Ramapo cannot allow that to happen again. If you lose sight of number 26, you are done. He is he is a finisher, one of the best in the country.
This puck is deflected into the netting and out.
Man, you gotta love that. You're saying Bonaventure right now, and you see one of your veteran leaders, Mason Mego. That's got to get you fired up.
The UNYCHL Invitational at Elmira is brought to you by the Elmira Tea and Coffee House, owned and operated by local nonprofit Capabilities, which has empowered Southern Tier residents with disabilities to achieve their career and educational goals for over 60 years. Visit the Elmira Tea and Coffee House at 100 West Water Street, just 1 block from First Arena. Open 6 to 3 on weekdays, 7 to 4 on weekends, and brewing up hockey-themed specials all weekend long for those of you making the trip into Elmira this weekend.
And I've stopped there. Their coffee is outstanding.
I've yet to, but I've heard nothing but great reviews.
Outstanding, and it's affordable because, it's basically you pay Starbucks prices, but the coffee lasts you more than 2 or 3 sips.
And it all does some good in the community, too.
It does wonderful things in the community. That is something I'm passionate about. So, yes, that company's got my support forever.
Turnover just inside the blue line. Chavetta tried to feed the puck to Spina.
Oh, that's not
a long shot in the other direction.
That's a big rebound to give up on that shot. The book on Patton right now is maybe the rebound control is a bit shaky. Is that going to be an icing?
Nope, he gained red.
Yeah, rebound control is a little bit shaky sometimes with Patton, so I think Ramapo is going to learn just shoot from everywhere on him and see if you can crash the net for some opportunities.
Generate those second and third chances. The ugly goals score just the same as the pretty ones.
As Barry Melrose refers to them, the greasers is what you're going to try to get on Patton today.
And this is a hand pass.
Nobody seems to have agreed with that call on either side.
Nickel City Hockey Network coverage of the UNYCHL is brought to you by Buffalo Golf and Social, Buffalo's best destination for year-round practice and instruction. Locations downtown and in Orchard Park. Curatalo hassled in the far corner after the D-zone draw to a side scrum in the far corner. Roadrunners emerge. Shane Lovell sails the puck up the middle, but beyond the reach of Shanley, O'Donoghue turns it the other way. Shanley, the intended recipient of a breakout pass this time, but it'll come back an icing with 8:55 to go in the first.
And back and forth we go in terms of where the faceoffs are going to be. We haven't had a whole lot of pace so far into this game. It's been a lot of setup in the zone and control. Nothing wrong with that at all. Definitely, the more track meet style of hockey is definitely the exciting brand. We're seeing a lot of teams, working together, setting up in the zone and running their plays. It's been working so far. 13 shots through about half a period right now and a goal. I expect with Ramapo and Bonaventure, with his power flows there, the goals will start coming eventually.
Centering pass from below the goal. Hughes trying to connect with Robertson. That chance broken up in front of a congested Ramapo slot. Shot in from Moskal. Sticked away to the far corner by Cale Patton. He controlled that rebound okay.
Yeah, did a nice job steering that to the side.
Zone barely held by Level. Shot from the point was blocked. Looked like it was off the stick of Robertson. And here come the Bonnies in a 3-on-3 entry.
Great defense right there. He stopped
good
both of them.
Good poke check
right
on Marsh to take the puck away from him right at the line.
Yeah, that was Kimball. He poke checked Marsh, and then he held his position, and then he took the puck off the trailer, and Ramapo gets it out to the neutral zone and ends any sort of rush here.
Roadrunners outnumbered on the entry. Maurer cross-ice feed to Shanley. It was a 2-on-3. Shanley stick handles in the near corner, bobbled the puck. Marsh took it away, but could not clear as Kimball held the point. But the Bonnies bulldoze forward. Shot from a little bit of an awkward angle from Sobko, held on to by McGarry for another pause in play. Just past the 12-minute mark of the game, Ramapo with a 1-0 lead over St. Bonaventure.
St. Bonaventure really trying to get that speed here, but Ramapo is also dropping off into just, almost like a soft shell, sort of too high safety defense, where they're making sure that they are aware that all the Bonnies are in front of their last man back, because if Bonaventure can get their speed behind you, you're in big trouble.
Wall intercepted the puck center point, set up a Sobko shot, stick saved by McGarry, turns it below the net again. Shots 9-7 in favor of the Bonnies at this point as they try to generate more chances, but in terms of quality, it's been all Ramapo. Kimball drives up the near side, plowing through traffic. He's driven into the backboards by Jones after chasing the puck directly below the Bonnies' goal. This thrown in from neutral ice by Pasquill, delayed offside. Gives Jones a free pass, D-to-D pass to Chivetta, back to Jones, it comes near side, and now out, and this puck is deflected into the Bonaventure bench.
Great read there by Matthew Corralato. If that pass is connected, Bonaventure's going the other way with numbers. Really good job. Ramapo definitely came into this game knowing that they're up against a high-powered offense right now. Their defensemen are aware of everything right now. They have sticks in the lanes. They're not giving the Bonaventure forwards any space hardly at all, making it very difficult for them to gain the zone, and once they do, there's not a lot of room to operate.
Curatalo caromed the puck in close. Shanley unable to connect from close range. Here he chases down the rebound of a shot from Shane Lovell at the left point, which was turned aside by Patton.
Look at this. Bonaventure's trying to break out, and there's a forward right at center ice every time Bonaventure gains the puck. Like there's a game plan here to slow down this offense. Like this was discussed in the locker room. Like this is a Bonaventure specific plan, it looks like. And then that's off again. If you've watched any of our broadcasts with my usual partner Aaron Alpern, every game we call, the net to our right can never stay on the pegs at any rink.
Here yesterday it was the net to the left.
And with our
that
games,
got dislodged.
With our games it was to our right. I don't know what it is, but nets to my right just don't like staying on the pegs for me. I don't know if it's something I did or if I'm sitting the wrong way or what.
Long shot from O'Donoghue, sticked into the netting.
Is McGarry using a wooden stick right there? That was loud. That's a sound I miss, James. The sound of wooden sticks and wooden sticks clapping pucks. These composite sticks with the carbon fiber and the high kick points definitely shoot the puck better, but the old school sound is something we don't have enough of anymore.
Oh, the nostalgia for yesteryear.
Big trouble here for Bonaventure.
Dada, centering pass and a goal.
That's a guy you can't lose straight up right there. Eddie Dada, the captain, one of the leading scorers. He is electric right here. He has speed. The puck jumps over the defenseman head. That's Cody Bauer just over his reach, and Eddie Dada's in full stride right here. Gets the defender O'Donoghue to go one way, cuts middle, gets the goaltender Patton moving to his left, and then fires a wrist shot right back to the right side post. Eddie Dada's not going to miss from there, and Ramapo, after a tough, hard-fought loss yesterday, came out flying today, and they come in with a 2-0 lead on the goal by their captain, Eddie Dada. And he has beautiful hair.
Dangerous in the slot, to say the least of it.
That was pretty. We've seen, just pick your speed player right there that you've seen do that. Eichel, McDavid, Matthews, they get a defender moving one way, they let it go the other way, it's in the net.
Yes, he did have to get around the defender in the slot, but once he took that nifty little half turn, he had all the space in the world on his forehand.
And then once you get the goaltender moving, all you have to do is make sure your spot's clear, and then you got to hit it, and Eddie Dada made no mistake there. Ramapo now, they're sending a forward down low, and the forward's like, look at this. They're in a 1-2-2 right now, and there's nothing to slow them down.
Ramapo college goal, scored by number 7, Eddie Dada. Assisted by number 22, Rick Kimball. And number 63, Peter Pasquill. Time of the goal, 13 minutes, 48 seconds of the first period. Dada from Kimball and Pasquill at 13:48. And this will be an icing against the Bonnies. desperate to try to generate momentum. Like you said, Ramapo doing a good job clogging up the neutral zone, and that's really limited the Bonnies' ability to generate any forward momentum.
Yes, they are. I mean, if a team can do it, they can absolutely suffocate a team built on speed. And granted, Bonaventure is so much more than just a speed team, but when you take away a team's speed, it makes everything else a lot more difficult for them. And right now, Ramapo's done a great job. Having said that, I don't expect the Bonnies to sit on their hands right now. I expect a game plan coming out of this to figure out how to break this this forecheck and this just soft, almost like Lou Lamorello trap defense that Ramapo's running on St. Bonaventure.
Winning the attacking zone face-off was Moskal. The level shot was high and wide. It rang off the back corner glass. Marsh fails to clear for the Bonnies. Lovell holds the point, but Hughes pushes the puck back into neutral ice. Hughes lets one go from long range, delayed offside as Mego entered the zone before the puck. He comes back above the blue line. Play continues on, but Ramapo again drives the puck back into the Bonnie zone. Mego tries to carom it free. It's held in by Luca Carnamola up the far wall. He's taken off his feet. Jones clears the zone, setting up Hughes. Thought I heard a faint whistle there,
I did
Sean,
too.
but
I'm glad the players didn't, though, because Bonaventure had some numbers right there, and nothing got disrupted.
hard shot in from Robertson, missed the post.
And there's a
and
penalty.
we've got a man down right in front of the net. That is Rick Kimball. Down from a high stick, and we'll try to get you the replay of this.
Yeah, so there's a battle going on. Yeah, looks like 26 Mego hit Kimball up high, and the ref saw it right there. Yeah, got a high stick on him right there. Very surprising for Mason Mego to take a frustration penalty like that. It's, I mean, he was getting the business in front of the net, but unfortunately, both players are probably guilty of, you know, going back and forth. When you turn around and hit a guy high and the ref sees it, they're going to get you every time.
So high sticking. The call on Mego. And the Turkeys on the table for a Roadrunners power play. Shot from the near dot. And Dada was saved by Patton.
And yeah, that was real close. Look at this, though. Bonaventure gets a man behind here, and they're going to try to forecheck and kill some of this power play off. That is TJ Wall right there.
St. Bonaventure penalty. Assessed to number 26, Mason Mego. 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 16:05. In the first period, Mego 2 for high sticking at 16:05.
And it looks like just like that, the Ramapo power play is over as number 3. Who is that? I'm sorry.
Brian Atwell.
That was Atwell. Okay.
Brian Atwell. Yeah.
Yep. He takes a penalty right down below.
Did you see what the signal was?
It was a high stick, but I did not. Unfortunately it was away from the play and I could not see it.
So we're going to be 4-on-4 for 79 seconds.
What a save! How did McGarry get over to keep that puck out of the net? That puck comes right in front here, right off the face-off. It's a set play to check. Oh, he just didn't gather it. He had the whole net and he kicked it to his left. I don't know if a defender got a stick on it or what, but that great save and great recovery there by Ramapo.
That was
like a
magnificent.
That was a tap-in.
It was a tap-in, but McGarry, he got over, and glad we were able to get the replay up for that to get another look at it. It certainly deserved it.
If you're going to beat a team like Bonaventure, you need your goalie to make saves just like that. Even if they get lucky, the puck's got to stay out of the net right there, and it does.
Ramapo penalty, number 3. Brian Atwell, 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 16 minutes, 47 seconds. In the first period, Atwell, 2 for high sticking at 16:47.
And during that announcement, Mitchell Marsh hit the shimmy shake on Rory Maurer and sent him flying over the blue line. That was something.
And an icing will give St. Bonaventure an attacking zone draw with 2 minutes and 31 seconds to go in the first period of a 2-0 Ramapo game so far, but Bonaventure starting to get the chances now. Kernitz to Fitzpatrick. Shot from center point, held on to by McGarry again.
That is one thing you're going to see a lot of from the Bonaventure captain, Brady Fitzpatrick. His father, former NHL defenseman Rory Fitzpatrick, probably taught him everything he knows. Something I've noticed, I've done a fair number of Bonaventure games with my time with Buff State and just with the UNYCHL. I've seen a lot of this team, and Fitzpatrick is very, very good at getting the puck to the net from the point. That's what you need on the power play.
Here's Dada the other way. Again. Shot. Save.
That's again Eddie Dada. When he gets out in front of you with that speed, you got to backpedal and get with him right off the face-off. He just fires it into gear and then splits two Bonaventure defensemen, gets a shot, and it's a good thing there that Cal Patton holds on to that rebound because Dada was coming for that loose puck, and that's trouble if he gets a stick on that.
131 seconds to go in first period play from First Arena, 2-0. The Ramapo lead. Eddie Dada nearly made it 3-0. Solid scoring chance from him. He is absolutely dangerous. Mason Mego's got the wheels on the St. Bonaventure side. Same for Eddie Dada. He has defenders for breakfast.
Yes. Yep. He has defenders for breakfast, and I think he greases those blades on his because he is an absolute lightning bolt out there on the ice.
Very brief back-end power play for St. Bonaventure. 20 seconds left. With the man advantage, driving up the near wall is Robertson to gain the zone, but he's angled by Waldron to the corner. He circles below the goal, leaves the puck to Hughes. High it goes to Fitzpatrick again. He shoots and scores! Brady Fitzpatrick from downtown brings the Bonnies back within one.
Right on cue there, James. Brady Fitzpatrick holds the puck at the point. This time he's got a screen, and like I said, he gets the puck to the net from the point. Last time he didn't have a screen. That time he did. Found the lane, fits it through there, and on cue, Bonaventure gets their first of the game and cuts this lead in half, which is exactly what they needed to end this power play. We refer to the last 2 minutes as the witching hour. Goals hurt a little bit more when they're scored on you. Bonaventure gets a big one right here.
That's the momentum shift they need going into the dressing room at the end of this first period. Coming up on the final minute remaining. 1 minute remaining in the period. Une minute restant dans la période. St. Bonaventure goal. Scored by number 8. Brady Fitzpatrick. Assisted by number 17, Owen Hughes. And number 11, Michael Robertson. Time of the power play goal, 18 minutes, 36 seconds. In the first period, Fitzpatrick from Hughes and Robertson at 18:36, a power play goal. So we're down to the last 22.
Bonaventure's going to get an offensive zone face-off here, so this is going to be big for them.
They've certainly tilted the ice in their favor over the last few minutes. They lead in the shot department 13-10. Fitzpatrick with that cannon from center point. Carried on by this offensive zone face-off, but it looks like the final seconds are going to tick away before the Bonnies can generate anything else. 2-1, holding the puck behind the goal was level, and that will do it for the first period. The score through one period. Ramapo College 2, St. Bonaventure University 1. We'll take a break here on the Nickel City Hockey Network.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back into Nickel City Hockey Network's coverage of the UNYCHL Invitational at Elmira. Coverage all weekend long is brought to you by event sponsor, the Elmira Tea and Coffee House, J.R. Militello Realty, the Hampton Inn in Ithaca, New York, Nickel City Hockey Network presenting sponsor, Buffalo Golf and Social, the Upstate New York Collegiate Hockey League, Envious Gameware, 412 Communications, building bridges between brands and the people they serve, the Battaglia Marciano Agency Incorporated, and New York's leading dealer of new and pre-owned cars, West Her, with locations in Buffalo, Rochester, and Syracuse. Did we do that right, Sean McHugh?
Yes, sir. Yes, we sure did, James. Almost called you Aaron. That's a force of habit. That couldn't have gone better. Just like this game, I'm thinking we're in for a great second period, James.
St. Bonaventure really started to get the juices flowing late in the first period. That power play goal from Fitzpatrick, a couple great net front chances. Mego in a 1-on-3 getting a shot away, hitting the post. Tchaikovsky getting a quality chance away on that beautiful centering pass off the draw, only to be foiled by Dennis McGarry, who's been solid, just the same, 12 saves on 13 shots in the first period.
Absolutely, and Ramapo, they did not come out slouching as well. Their captain, Eddie Dada, pushed play. He set up the initial goal, he scored the second goal, so I don't expect Ramapo to go away. I expect a slugfest coming in the second period.
Teams, of course, changing ends for the second period. James Witherite, Sean McHugh on the call today. And a look at the sweater colors for those of you just joining us. St. Bonaventure moving right to left in their away browns. Ramapo in their home whites moving from left to right here in
There's a penalty.
Second period action. And a cross check signaled against Rory Maurer. Just 15 seconds.
That is not something you want to do if you're Ramapo. Put this offense on the power play to start a period. That's going to be tough for them. Ramapo is going to be tested early.
Offensive zone penalties are the worst ones to take.
Kills all kinds of momentum as well. So we're going to see this deadly Bonaventure power play get to work here, and they're going to establish zone time. And Owen Hughes gets a quality opportunity right off the bat. Gets through McGarry. That is the October UNYCHL Player of the Month. Do not leave him alone.
Ramapo penalty. Assessed to number 14, Rory Maurer. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 15 seconds in the second period. Maurer 2 for cross-checking at 15 seconds. Cross-ice pass to Hughes. Centered high to Fitzpatrick, taken away from him. Donna tried to escape. He mishandled the puck. He bobbled it.
Oh, man, what a sequence that was. Fitzpatrick in his back pedal kicks the puck back into his own end, gets it to St. Bonaventure's, and right now the UNYCHL's most dangerous player.
Barn door was wide open.
He hit it, too. Just missed it there. You give Owen Hughes that shot again, that's going in. He knows it, too. Everybody knows that. Look at this. McGarry went out to skate towards Owen Hughes as well. He had him.
Just hit the corner of the cage, and here he opens fire again from the dot. But McGarry blockers this puck high and wide, and back it goes into the Bonaventure zone. Half their power play has expired.
Yeah, but they're getting chances on it for sure. It's definitely not a bad power play.
Mego through traffic, 3-on-3. His momentum carries him to the far corner looking for space. He rings one off the post. Fitzpatrick barely holds the point. Did he keep onside there?
The ref said
it was awfully. The lines person said he was good. So we'll go with that. Shot from center point was blocked. Hughes tried to maintain the momentum, but he was outmanned on the near corner by
his
Curatolo.
own man.
Mego 2-on-1, shot high off the back glass. Dada boxes Robertson out for the rebound and clears this nearly to the St. Bonaventure blue line. It's muscled back by Hughes the other way, 3-on-3, drop pass across to Mego it goes. Shot from point blank range right into McGarry's breadbasket. Battle for the rebound, developing directly below the goal. 10 seconds left on this Bonaventure power play. Robertson turns and shoots this right into the breadbasket again.
Owen Hughes got hit up high
for another pause in the action.
Owen Hughes got hit up high. He's in a little bit of discomfort right here. Owen Hughes going in to assist on that puck battle. Just kind of goes down awkwardly. Not sure what happened right there. I don't think he was hit. And then he kind of hunches over. I don't know if that's out of frustration or if he's not feeling well right there. But yeah, he left the ice a little slow right there. Something to watch right there. He's a huge player for St. Bonaventure.
Just a few ticks left on this Bonaventure power play. Jack Kernitz leading the second unit. Spina and Kelly at his wings. Moskal going to take the draw for Ramapo once he gets his face mask re-secured.
Set play right there, and Tyler Kelly just overskated it.
Kimball clears, and the Maurer penalty was successfully killed off.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
What looked to be a stretch pass intended for Kelly sailed right past him for an icing.
Yeah, that's real tough there when you ice the puck on a power play right there. Bonaventure though off and running on this in the second period, getting an early power play. They get the first 4 shots. Ramapo finally getting the puck away from the goal. They're going to get a little possession here too.
Kimball takes aim from the point. Puck corralled in the slot by Kernitz, worked up the middle to Spina, but the reaching stick of Kimball disrupts his progress. Puck still trails into the blue paint, and it's covered up here by McGarry for another pause in the action.
And Bonaventure gets right down the ice, no problem, after almost a set play here by Ramapo, but Bonaventure's going to get some more offensive zone time here trying to get this game tied.
Coming to the 3-minute mark of the second period. Jones held the point, gave the puck away to Kimball, who chipped it high off the glass. Looked like one of those high-a-lie plays that I don't know the name of offhand.
The beer league special is what that's called.
To me, it resembled what those high-a-lie guys do, where they throw the ball, or the cesta, the pelota. We'll come back to that after the goal. My goodness. Tyler Kelly bar down.
Tyler Kelly, the Orchard Park Quakers standout, of which St. Bonaventure has half of that team. Again, just a bit of a kind of careless backhand pass, a bad bounce here. Tyler Kelly walks in, and just wires one for the bar and gets this game tied for St. Bonaventure, and that's exactly what Bonaventure was looking for. And they've just snapped all the momentum that Ramapo got early in this game, and we're back to an even playing.
3:12 into the second period, and Bonaventure are back on level pegging. 19 shots, that one just a beauty of a bar downer from
Show
Kelly.
me the goalie that makes that save, James.
Sorry?
Show me the goalie that makes that save. You can't stop a perfect shot. And that was absolutely wired for that bar by Tyler
Tasha
Kelly.
could.
Show me a goalie that spine isn't a slinky that can make that save. You
Fair.
don't pull the Sabres fans' heartstrings. It's been a tough enough decade.
I know.
Plus,
Well, hoping for better things for the Sabres this year.
the goat head jersey. That's what I got coming.
You and Burgess.
I will not apologize for that. That's my favorite jersey in all sports. Bonaventure again looking to break out through the neutral zone. Here they come. They got some speed.
2-on-1. Putting the brakes on, getting the shot away, was wall blockered up into the
and
corner glass.
Yep, the Jim Craig special right there with the butt end of a stick.
This one intercepted in the slot by Lovell, and Ramapo will push this clear. St. Bonaventure goal, scored by number 10, Tyler Kelly. Assisted by number 16, Jake Spina. Time of the goal, 3 minutes, 12 seconds in the second period. Kelly from Spina at 3:12.
Bonaventure again looking to gain more momentum. They've got everything. They're just like that. They're doubling up Ramapo on shots. Ramapo looking to get some offensive zone time here. They've had literally none of that in this period. And if they let Bonaventure's wheels get going, they could get run out of this building quick.
An icing gifted them an attacking zone face-off, but Bonnies, they counter just as quickly. Fitzpatrick was stripped to the puck center point, raced back into the Bonnies zone. Mitchell Marsh gets to it a half step quicker than Miles. Their collective momentum carried them to the far corner, where Miles bodied Marsh down. On the other end, Clouden pushes play back into the Ramapo zone before Kimball recovered for the Roadrunners, and he chips this puck off the far glass to Dada, 3-on-2. Eddie Dada looks to line up a shot in the slot. Rebound bobbled by Patton initially, but he corrals the puck in time for a pause in the action. This broadcast brought to you by Militello Realty, Western New York's premier commercial real estate broker. To buy or sell or lease any office, industrial, retail, or investment property, trust the unparalleled knowledge and experience of Militello Realty, 716-856-2872, or visit Militello, MILITELLO.com.
They should look into making that a jingle. I like that. You should bring that up to them. They should advertise on the radio with that. If Mike Barney Nissan can just say their name with the kind of song, that'll work too.
I don't know if jingle writing is my wheelhouse, but
You did it by accident. You might have found something. Charlie Sheen's character in, 2.5 Men, that's what he did. Among other things.
I've written other things, but jingles are not among them.
Oh, well. Step out of your comfort zone. Take the advice you gave me. Step out of your comfort zone. And write jingles instead of...
Well, the other night when I heard you on Nickel City play-by-play, you did a heck of a job, Sean.
I do appreciate that. I'm new at that. It's been a necessity, but happy to do it, and it's become quite an enjoyable experience. Still getting to work with the Buffalo State program that gave me my start in this.
Roadrunners trying to build up momentum after giving up 2 unanswered St. Bonaventure goals. This is Thomas Moskal, stripped of the puck high in his zone by Mego. Mego 1-on-2, opens fire from 50 feet, got the shot away. It looked pretty good, but McGarry able to square up for it. He saw that one cleanly the whole way.
Oh, Kelly got a whole lot of that shot, too, looking for a second. I've done a lot of his hockey games, and I I've seen what this kid can do. If you give him space, he's going to burn you.
Nickel City Hockey Network coverage of the Invitational brought to you by West Her, the largest automotive dealer group in New York State, selling over 50,000 pre-owned and new cars every year to customers in Buffalo, Rochester, and Syracuse. West Her Auto, dedicated to absolute excellence in customer service. Ramapo dumps the puck deep into the Bonnie zone off the draw. Shot from the half wall. Near side comes from Kimball. And Patton, he's starting to build up some better momentum. He hangs on for the save.
Yeah, Patton's a very good goaltender for sure. I mean, he plays behind Kyle Karolewski, who is an outstanding goaltender in his own right as well. Coach Jordan Farnham likes his situation in goal, and he's got Patton in here playing pretty well after the rough start he had in the first period. Very solid since then, and now this game is tied up, and Bonaventure's going to lead on him to keep it close.
Block breakout, Spina foils Kimball's advances up the middle. Kimball recovers the puck behind the Ramapo goal, leaves it for Waldron. This worked up the far side, Alex Cohen, hassled right in front of the Bonaventure bench by the reaching stick of Jack Kernitz. Still the Roadrunners able to press forward. This puck caroms back to the near point, where it's taken away by Spina once again. He hits Kelly on a cross-ice pass, and the Bonnies will try to regroup in the neutral zone. Dada with the reaching stick. Not able to corral Kelly this time. Kelly pushes into the zone, backhand on the doorstep. Kernitz high and wide off the toe of his stick. Follow-up chance came from O'Donoghue at the near half wall, but that shot was blocked in heavy net front traffic just the same. Another blocked shot. O'Donoghue couldn't get through Cohen.
Gotta hit that pass.
Here on the re-entry is Schlager. Tries to run the gauntlet between the train tracks, but he gets slowed up by Eddie Dada right between the circles.
Bit of bumper cars going right now in the neutral zone right now. Just the puck's going everywhere, and the bodies are just slamming into each other right now.
A 3-on-2 scrum here just inside the Bonaventure blue line. Looks like one of those Australian rules football convergences. And
it's called a scrum, I believe.
In rugby, I know it's a scrum.
Yes, it looks like it hurts.
Not really.
Oh, well then. I mean, granted, in rugby you're doing that without pads, so maybe it hurts a little more then.
The difference being, Sean, compared to American football, the rules as far as contact in rugby of a player without the ball are much more stringent.
That would solve a lot of the NFL's problems. That's one of the things that could solve a lot of the NFL's problems.
Puck deflected into the netting, out of play with 11:12 to go in period number 2.
Ramapo really looking to lock in some offensive zone time. This period has flown. We're just about halfway through it already because it's been kind of a neutral zone affair since Bonaventure got their second goal. Ramapo really looking to assert some of that, not dominance, but, assertive play that they had that led to them getting 2 goals. They haven't really been able to do much of any of that into the second period.
This game's really come in waves. It started, of course, with Ramapo breaking strongly out of the gate, but St. Bonaventure, as you've mentioned, really caught up. They're getting the quantity and the quality chances now, starting to generate a little bit more traffic in front of McGarry, and that's been to their benefit.
Absolutely. I mean, McGarry's a very good goaltender. You have to test him to beat him, so Bonaventure
you have to force him to make mistakes.
And they understood the assignment and just also volume. If a goalie has a 95% save percentage, you got to get more shots to get more goals on him.
It's a numbers game at that point.
Absolutely. And Bonaventure plays it as well as anybody in the CHF.
Lovell lofts the puck clear, icing waved off. Fitzpatrick had the opportunity to play it 10 feet in front of his goal line, and he did. Marsh to Sobko. Forechecking pressure comes at him in the form of Shanley.
Ooh, the ref got him, and that's going to help Bonaventure. That's going to spring a breakout.
Members bounce for the Bonnies. Marsh was fed the puck through the neutral zone by Wall. Kimball chips it off the far glass and back out. But a poke check from Fitzpatrick at his own blue line slows up the Ramapo attack and gives the Bonnies a chance to regroup on defense. That was a blocked shot. Moskal right on the doorstep. Saw his shot blocked off a Bonaventure skate.
That still was a high danger scoring chance there for Ramapo.
Oh, absolutely.
That.
Stretch pass from Marsh to Kelly. Breakaway shot. Score!
What did we tell you, James? You give Tyler Kelly a look, he's going to burn you. They hit the stretch pass, and Tyler Kelly gets in behind the defense, has all day and half the night, and he is gone. And once he gets it, goes high over the glove, and Bonaventure gets their lead, and that bench is fired up right now.
3 unanswered goals. The Bonnies with their first lead of the game. And Tyler Kelly with his second of the day.
Bonaventure's got everything working the way that we know they can get it right here. They came out with a plan. Ramapo had a great plan in the first period. Bonaventure adjusted. Here we go again. Oh, he had him. And as if leaving Tyler Kelly open is bad enough, then they almost lost Owen Hughes. Again, the UNYCHL October Player of the Month with 17 points in 8 games in that month. I mean, he is as dangerous as any player you're going to see in the showcase or at any tournament at this level of hockey.
We're waiting on official word on that goal from the off-ice officials, and we've got a dislodged net behind McGarry off the faceoff.
Yeah, these nets don't like to stay in their post right now, James. But again, Bonaventure just asserting themselves right now, doubling up the Ramapo Roadrunners on shots right now. Another offensive zone faceoff with their big line, looking to just add and pad their stats here and get this lead up higher. Right into his glove. Look what I found. Bonaventure again, another offensive zone faceoff. They are really starting to pepper the goaltender McGarry with shots right here. Ramapo looking to get a change right now as they are the home team. They do get last change. Bonaventure keeps that same line out there, but Ramapo gets the matchup they want out there now. Didn't seem to matter. Another high danger scoring chance for Bonaventure.
And there was a secondary assist on that Bonaventure goal, and we're going to give you all that information here. Not right now, but once play settles down, we're going to stay with the action for the time being. Off this draw, the shot from Mego rings off the corner glass. Mego gets it back, taking aim into a congested slot. That's blocked away to the near corner. A St. Bonaventure goal, his second of the game. Scored by number 10, Tyler Kelly. Assisted by number 7, Mitchell Marsh. And number 8, Brady Fitzpatrick. Time of the goal, 10 minutes, 29 seconds in the second period. Kelly's second from Marsh and Fitzpatrick at 10:29.
Here's a chance for Ramapo, 2-on-1. Great defense right there. Was that Kernitz or was that Bauer? I can't see from here. That
looked to be Chivetta.
That was Sam Chivetta, the St. Francis High School prospect who played for Jordan Farnham in high school.
Broke up the centering pass to Maurer, who was crashing the mid slot.
And Maurer's having a great showcase right now, so that was the guy. Look! Oh!
Nearly a stretch pass to Mego.
Oh, he was offsides.
This is going to go all the way back offside.
Because the two-line pass exists at this level, doesn't it?
No, it does not.
And why is it going all the way down if it's an offsides? They're saying he was intentional.
Offside pass. It goes back to before. No, the pass originated in the defensive zone. Okay. So it has to go all the way back. No territorial advantage can be gained.
Makes perfect sense. Okay, that's actually a hockey rule that makes sense.
Just like if a player passes the puck illegally into the attacking zone from behind the dots, it goes back to center.
More shots here coming from St. Bonaventure.
Spina's shot was waffle boarded down by McGarry.
The very, very, strategic and, organized defense Ramapo had in the first period. Bonaventure's found a way to get them incredibly disorganized so far, and it's working to their advantage. They've got all the pressure because Bonaventure figured out a way to break that shell they were in, and they're just gaining the zone with, not with pretty relative ease.
And with a team that's as sound as Ramapo, especially defensively and especially coming out of the gate, with Dada clogging up the middle in the neutral zone, almost a neutral zone trap to some degree.
You can run a trap without actually setting up for it when you have that in the neutral zone, which makes it dangerous. You can it's almost like disguising coverage.
As Waldron gets a shot away, which is caught and held by Patton. With the quasi-trap proving so effective thus far for Ramapo, at least early in the game, St. Bonaventure had to find ways to force them to make mistakes, and that's really been the difference maker here in the second period.
And now they're getting behind them, but that Ramapo is starting to break up those passes, but if Bonaventure starts hitting those, it's going to be big trouble.
This will come back on icing with 6:43 to go in second period action. The Nickel City Hockey Network brought to you by the Battaglia Marciano Agency, an independent agent for auto, homeowners, commercial, and life insurance. The Battaglia Marciano Agency providing peace of mind for Western New Yorkers for over 35 years. 716-675-5700.
Ramapo is having a lot of success in the first period, just shooting from everywhere and getting rebound opportunities on the goaltender, Patton. You got to think they're going to try to get back to that at some point today.
St. Bonaventure with 14 second period shots already. Ramapo has been limited to 3.
That is not a recipe for success against anybody, much less the number 1 ranked team in the CHF.
2-on-2. Centering pass.
Wow.
And a chip shot net front for Michael Clouden has made this a 4-2 hockey game.
Absolute beauty of a breakout zone entry by the St. Bonaventure Bonnies, and the two men, Carson Schlager and Michael Clouden, play a 2-man game in tight. Defenseman with the pinch gets it over his head, and then Schlager and Clouden carry in. Clouden gets through the back-checking forward. Shanley gets in on the goaltender, and the Bonnies have been shooting high on him all game, and that time, Clouden sneaks it through the 5-hole. A buddy of mine did that when we were playing growing up. He would use it as a technique to mess with and, demoralize the goaltender. Gotta wonder, did the Bonnies break McGarry right there? We'll see on this next shift.
They very well could. 4 unanswered goals. 2 of them in the span of 3 minutes and 16 seconds.
Well, here's somebody that can right the ship right away for Ramapo. Big save by Patton.
An indirect centering pass to Cohen off the Dada setup. Patton foils him. This will be an icing.
Faceoff coming into the St. Bonaventure end right here. Ramapo, they have 5 minutes in this period. They need to get a bounce. They need to get some possession. Just get one before you can get into the third period and regroup right here. And if you can't allow Bonaventure to get another goal here, because a 3-goal lead going into third against that team is, it's not impossible, but it's a situation you'd rather not be in.
Plenty of traffic. Net front shot came in from long range. Didn't see whose stick that was off of, but it was turned aside by Patton. He was screened pretty badly on that too, and we've got some wrestling going on in close between Marsh and Cohen. Looks like it's going to be none the worse for wear, though, ultimately.
Just looked like a good net front battle right there. No, they're getting Marsh. They're getting Marsh.
They're going to get him for a cross check.
Did they get them both, or did they just... Nope, they just got Marsh. All right, so there it is. The door's open for Ramapo to get this even. They have had success on the power play so far. This is what they need to get it back to 1. That's it's a tough penalty to take for St. Bonaventure, but they'll have to kill it off here.
They're on the PK. After 4 unanswered goals, this will certainly be an opportunity for Ramapo to swing the momentum in their favor, but Patton and an intensifying St. Bonaventure defense certainly making it a more challenging prospect. Moskal in for the draw across from Tchaikovsky. Ramapo goal, scored by number 9, Michael Clouden. Assisted by number 61, Carson Schlager. And number 8, Brady Fitzpatrick. Time of the goal, 13 minutes, 45 seconds. In the second period, Clouden from Schlager and Fitzpatrick at 13:45. St. Bonaventure penalty, assessed to number 7, Mitchell Marsh, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 14 minutes, 53 seconds in the second period. Marsh, 2 for cross-checking at 14:53.
Good breakout.
Centering pass from Shanley. Kwiatkowski couldn't reel it in, surrounded by brown sweaters. 4 minutes to go in the second period. A tale of two periods this game. St. Bonaventure now with a 4-2 lead after trailing 2-0 late in the first period. And a dislodged net gives us another break in the action.
Yep, and again, Ramapo, they've had possession and they've been shooting, but they're having a really hard time getting the puck on net to the goaltender, Patton. Ramapo's got an opportunity here for the next 40 seconds. You really want to get this one, really want to get this lead down to 1. So you can regroup on focus on trying to get this thing tied. And if you're Bonaventure, pedal to the metal, get this thing killed and get that lead and extend on that lead.
Moskal, Shanley, Maurer on up front. Dada in the slot and Kimball quarterbacking this power play for Ramapo. They've got 41 seconds left on the man advantage. Bonnie's clear off the draw. Moskal to Dada. He rings the puck below the goal. Shanley challenged in the near corner by Fitzpatrick, and winding up to fire this puck clear was David O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue, Fitzpatrick, Sobko, and the forechecking pressure from Wall on this PK. 200 seconds to go in the second period. Eddie Dada kept to the corner by Fitzpatrick, skates the perimeter of the zone. Leaves it to Kimball up high. To Dada again. Back it comes to him. Look for the cross slot pass. Didn't get there. Shot in from center point, and Kimball was squared up for by Patton. And the penalty has expired. Good kill all around from Bonaventure, Sean.
Absolutely. It's exactly what you need. Everything's to the outside, not taking unnecessary chances and keeping, just letting the clock die right here. And just like that, Bonaventure's back at full strength and they're back on the attack. And did they get it? No, they
delayed
did not.
Penalty coming up.
No, they didn't. Oh, they did get it. Okay. I didn't hear the whistle.
Definitely a trip there with 2:40 to go.
100% trip right there. Would have been shocked if they didn't call that.
And Maurer slams his stick in disgust as he heads off.
I mean, that's tough right here because now, just like the window was open for Ramapo to get it back to within 1, Bonaventure's got the opportunity now to really, really put the boot on the neck of this game.
Turkey's on the table, as Mike Lang might say. Can the Bonnies get one for the thumb? This is a prime opportunity for them to pad their lead further. Captain obvious, I know.
Still got to get it, though.
Fitzpatrick to Hughes at the near dot. He bobbles the puck. Ramapo penalty assessed to number 43, Rory Maurer. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 17 minutes, 20 seconds. In the second period. Maurer 2 for tripping at 17:20. Mego takes aim from long distance. Sends the puck off the glass. It's tied up in the near corner. Winning that battle is Robertson. To Fitzpatrick, to Mego's center point. Good puck movement. Now the umbrella collapses. Centering pass and a goal off the stick of Michael Robertson. That's 5 unanswered for the Bonnies now. The Bonnies are buzzing, Sean McHugh.
They sure are, James. And again, power play precision by the St. Bonaventure Bonnies. Up top to Mego, holding it down to Owen Hughes. Look at all the respect he commands. Feeds Michael Robertson, the Orchard Park. Remember them? Orchard Park High School captain. Gets the puck in the slot and fires one past the goaltender McGarry. And Bonaventure puts up a 5 spot. at late in this second period, and they've got every ounce of momentum, and I guarantee you they are not done yet.
Robertson had an assist earlier in the game. Here he gets his first of the day. A power play goal, making this now 5-2.
And they're not done here. Here comes St. Bonaventure.
Wall, centering pass broken up by Atwell. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. A St. Bonaventure goal. His first of the game, scored by number 11, Michael Robertson. Assisted by number 17, Owen Hughes. And number 26, Mason Mego. Time of the power play goal, 18 minutes, 25 seconds in the second period. Robertson from Hughes and Mego at 18:25, a power play goal. And that brings us to the last 22 seconds of the second period.
Bonaventure looking for one last push to get another one right here, and they've got him set up. They've got Ramapo moving. There's the shot and a great save by McGarry.
Beautiful net front tip.
Bonaventure, that is a hallmark of them as well. They get that puck, a hard slap pass on front, and they get it tipped on the goaltender. McGarry on the top of the blue paint right here makes a great save with his blocker hand and his stick side.
Schlager camps out right on the edge of the paint. Couldn't get this one past Dennis McGarry, but certainly no lack of chances.
Oh, what a play by Owen Hughes. Puts it right through the centerman's legs and gets one set up to the front of the net. And Bonaventure's going to get another. Oh, man, that was late. Mego just got cleaned out well after the whistle right now. Are they going to get somebody? Doesn't look like it.
Not looking like it, Sean.
Nope.
Face off right in front of us with 5 seconds to go. Backhand shot in the slot from Fitzpatrick, glove down. The kitchen timer sounds. The second period ends. And what a second period it was.
For one team,
St. Bonaventure.
It was a great period for St. Bonaventure. You know, they come in down 2-1 and they run off 4 unanswered goals. Great work on the power play, great work drawing penalties, and great work to everything.
The score through 2 periods. St. Bonaventure University Bonnies 5, Ramapo College Roadrunners 2. Sean and I will be back on the Nichols City Hockey Network after the second intermission. The Upstate New York Collegiate Hockey League Invitational at Elmira is brought to you by the Elmira Tea and Coffee House, owned and operated by local nonprofit group Capabilities, which has empowered Southern Tier residents with disabilities to achieve their career and educational goals for over 60 years. Visit the Elmira Tea and Coffee House at 100 West Water Street, just 1 block from First Arena. Open 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. weekdays and 7 to 4 weekends, and brewing up hockey-themed specials all week long. Nickel City Hockey Network coverage of the UNYCHL is presented by Buffalo Golf and Social, Buffalo's best destination for year-round practice and instruction, Western New York's leading indoor golf facility. Simulators, lessons, leagues, Buffalo Golf and Social is the area's best destination for year-round practice and instruction. And with a great beer and wine selection, it's also the perfect place to sit and watch golf with others who love the game. Locations downtown and in Orchard Park. Book your next event at Buffalo Golf and Social. This broadcast also brought to you by J.R. Militello Realty, the Hampton Inn in Ithaca, the Upstate New York Collegiate Hockey League, Envious Gameware, 412 Communications, the Battaglia Marciano Agency, and Wes Herr. We'll be back with the third period on the Nickel City Hockey Network in just a few minutes.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
40 minutes gone, and it's been a tale of 2 periods here at First Arena. Down 2-1 through 1. St. Bonaventure came back with a vengeance in the second period. Now a 5-2 hockey game. James Witherite and Sean McHugh joining you from atop the stands at First Arena in Elmira. And Sean, your alma mater, what happened in that second period? They really turned it around.
They woke up. They woke up at the end of the first period. Let me rephrase that. They figured out what Ramapo was doing at the end of the first period and then just dismantled the game plan in the second, and now they're looking to lick the stamp and send this thing to the post office as this thing ends.
The bright spot for Ramapo so far, Dennis McGarry, 25 saves on 30 shots, but is he starting to unravel maybe?
I don't know if he's unraveling or the team in front of him is, but whatever the case may be, Ramapo needs a big period to get back into this game.
Tall task ahead, but they start with an attacking zone entry. Shanley off that center ice draw got a shot away, but it missed the far post by a good couple feet. Kimball couldn't cleanly hold the point, stretched past the other direction, sets up Clouden looking for his second. Kimball caught up to him and angled him to the far corner. Clouden trying to stick handle out of traffic, gave the puck away to Rick Kimball. May have gotten caught in a patch of water there right in front of the ice resurfacer entrance. Fresh sheet of ice here, not entirely dry. There are a few puddles in places, especially in the high slot both sides. Here comes Clouden again. That shot not going to be ruled on goal. It was wide 43 seconds in, but caught for a pause in play by McGarry.
Yep, and so far, again, you want to see Ramapo rank up the pressure, but the thing is, Bonaventure's not going to sit. Bonaventure's game is to be aggressive. They're very capable of playing defense, absolutely, but their game is pressure, and they're going to try to play the rest of this period in the Ramapo end.
Shot from center point, and Marsh was blocked. It's worked in close, but Hughes couldn't get stick on puck in a congested slot. Trying to hold the left point and barely doing so was Mego, but plenty of traffic in front of him. Now he gets a little bit more space. Mego to Robertson. Back high it comes to Fitzpatrick. He lets one rip from the left point. That blocked cleanly by the stick of Matthew Curatolo, but not cleared. Curatolo on the puck again in the near corner. Gets some aid this time in the form of Pasquille. They can't clear as Marsh again holds center point for the Bonnies. He backhands this one so it caroms around the far corner boards to Robertson, absorbing a check in the near corner. Coming to the aid of Pasquille was Curatolo to work the puck out of harm's way. And Eddie Dada swats this nearly as far as the Bonnies' blue line, where the other 7, Mitchell Marsh, turns it back the other way.
Bonaventure's totally content. Whoa, big, that could have been dangerous. And look at this. Here's the player of the game so far for Bonaventure, right in on the forecheck. Absolutely just beasting his man down low, and he's got to double the goal line again.
And you speak of Tyler Kelly, who's got 2 of the Bonnies' 5 goals.
That is correct. Looks like he's on the top line right now with Mason Mego out there. Looks like Coach Farnham is going to give him a little more shifts for his play today.
And there's the hat trick!
Tyler Kelly again with his 3rd of the game. Has something to say for somebody standing on the glass, but be that as it may, Tyler Kelly, as I just mentioned, he's been the player of the game. Shot kind of harasses the defenseman who tries to glove it down, and then Kelly picks it up and then slides it through the legs again, and Kelly is the difference in the game. Well, he was. Now he's got 3. It's 6-2 Bonaventure, and they're picking up right where they're leaving off.
Hat trick for Kelly. Play restarts. And we'll get particulars.
Well, Bonaventure's not really waiting for
once again.
Bonaventure's not about to wait. They want another one. They scored the touchdown. They want to kick the PAT now.
They want to get the convert.
Man, Bonaventure just showing off why they are the CHF number 1. They got hit early in this game, and they came back with a vengeance.
A St. Bonaventure goal. His 3rd of the game. Scored by number 10, Tyler Kelly. Assisted by number 7, Mitchell Marsh. And number 8, Brady Fitzpatrick. Time of the goal, 2 minutes, 1 second in the third period. Kelly's third from Marsh and Fitzpatrick at 2:01.
Looks like Ramapo looking to set up a little offensive zone pressure here to try and get something back into this game. Doing a really nice job for the first time since probably midway through the second of establishing a little zone time.
Saves on both Dada and Pasquill. This puck not cleared from the slot. It was held in by Lovell at the left point. Dada sets up Lovell again. A slap shot this time. Looked like it took an awkward bounce off Herpen's skate, and it's held on to for a pause by Patton.
That was a great save there by Patton as well, because it hits Herpen and takes a crazy bounce, and Patton gets it under his pad, doesn't get through him, and there's no rebound as well. So Patton maybe fought the puck a little bit in the beginning of the game with some rebound control. He has settled in absolutely beautifully in the second and third period. Has been a brick wall for Bonaventure while this game was still close.
Bauer, a name we haven't seen a whole lot of earlier today. Works the puck up ice.
That's on net. It's not going to be icing.
This is on net, so that's going to count as a shot because play was onside.
Yes, it was.
Clouden looking for another himself. Double team directly behind the Ramapo cage. Karam the puck under duress up the far side where it was held in by O'Donoghue. Now it's tied up in the corner to his side. Trying to muscle through traffic there was Tchaikovsky. Couldn't connect with Schlager on his way in toward the slot. This one thrown in from the right point, shoveled aside by McGarry, who after giving up 6 does remain in. His early play was solid, but once the Bonnies have forced him to get moving.
Yes, and
it's been a big difference maker.
I mean, I'm certainly not about to put the score on the goaltender, but having said that,
there are a lot of factors. He can't be solely to blame for it, but
no, but he's on the team, and this is a lot like what happened with Binghamton, except for he's not getting goal support.
There's the convert.
Nothing you can do about that if you're McGarry. When they're, like I said, for probably the 5th time today, that is the UNYCHL Player of the Month for the month of October. You don't want to leave any of these Bonaventure Bonnies alone in the slot, but you leave 17 alone. I mean, his man in front just straight loses him right there, and he just rips it over the blocker. And for the second game in a row, unfortunately, Ramapo gives up 7. Goaltender McGarry's played well today. He doesn't have a lot of help in front of him, and again, that's another touchdown he's allowed, unfortunately. Tough to see it, but this game can be vicious to you.
4:49 in. Owen Hughes kicks the convert for St. Bonaventure.
He nailed it. Put it right through the uprights.
A St. Bonaventure goal, his first of the game, scored by number 17, Owen Hughes. Assisted by number 61, Carson Schlager. And number 2, Cody Bauer. Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 49 seconds in the third period. Hughes from Schlager and Bauer at 4:49. Atwell does not clear. Mego holds. Opens fire from center point. Wrist shot was wide. Hughes recovers. Tried to set up a one-timer from Spina, but he caught the top of the puck. And didn't get good contact on it whatsoever.
Yeah, he's still mad about it, too. Oh, Kelly's got legs, too. He's not done yet. He wants 4.
2-on-2. This shot from Klitkowski was high and wide. Kernitz clears the rebound, 2-on-2 the other way. Trying to make amends, Spina.
He got it again, he did it.
Kelly got 4.
Wow. Welcome. Well, I mean, Tyler Kelly's an outstanding player for sure, but is this his breakout game? This is 4. And again, just 2-on-2. Spina shoots it. Ramapo can't gather it in the slot. And again, Kelly, Johnny on the spot, is there to hammer it home. And again, that's 8 that Ramapo's allowed. You're not going to win if you're allowing 8 goals a game. It's not going to happen.
And Ramapo's going to take their time out.
Okay, I'm not sure what that. Oh, are they making a goal? They're switching the goalie out.
McGarry's done for the day. Paul Fiorello is going to come in, it appears.
Well, I don't know. He's not coming off, but Fiorello's getting dressed. Oh, they sat him down. They sat the backup down. There's a coach in his ear right now. I don't know what that's all about.
It was McGarry who was in. Fiorello is taking the ice.
Oh, okay. You know what? I missed Fiorello getting on the ice. He came to the bench off the. Yep, there we go. So, yep, they have replaced him. And, again, it's tough. I mean, it's 8 goals. I mean, McGarry's a competitor. He's gonna blame a lot of that on himself, and he shouldn't. Ramapo, after they got that 2-goal lead, just could not handle what Bonaventure was throwing at him, unfortunately. 13:27 to right some of that wrong, but it's been all Bonaventure for just about the entirety of the game since Eddie Dada made it 2-0 in the second period.
In the first period it was.
First period. See how long ago it was?
Well, you're doing all this from the top of your head, which is commendable.
Certainly. That's how I do it. It's more fun that way.
Of it. I can't remember what happens anywhere nearly as well as you do, and this net comes dislodged. St. Bonaventure goal, his 4th of the game. Scored by number 10, Tyler Kelly. Assisted by number 16, Jake Spina. Time of the goal, 6 minutes, 31 seconds in the third period. Kelly's 4th from Spina at 6:31. Now in goal for Ramapo, number 35, Paul Fiorello. And how's that for timing? It takes us right to the face-off to Fiorello's right.
Let's see if Bonaventure decides to go at the cold goaltender to up their score. And I'd like it known, I am not the fan that gets upset with teams for running up, air quotes, the score. The object is to score goals, and you keep trying to do it until the game's over. So it's curious to see, is Bonaventure going to back off, or are they going to keep trying to put the puck in the net? I mean, I don't want to say any lead is safe, but 6 goals, it would take pretty
a lot
historic
to
collapse right now. It would take it would take a collapse of monumental proportions for this one to come back for Ramapo. So curious to see if Bonaventure goes for 10 or if they play defense. Maybe play the players that don't see as much ice as other guys today.
In an event like this, a lot of teams try to get everybody some ice time.
I'd say
especially in an arena like this.
I'd say swap your goalie out, but you start it. Jordan Farnham, got his second goaltender, Cal Patton, to start today. So you got to expect you're going to see, Kyle Kwiatkowski in that for Bonaventure tomorrow.
And all game, Patton's played terrific. 18 saves on 20 shots. He's made the key saves he's need to. Once he's found his rhythm, he's been really quite tough.
Yes, and neither of the goals he allowed were on him. The first goal was an unbelievable shot on a one-timer, and the other was Eddie Dada just working a defenseman and putting a great puck to the net.
Breakout pass from Miles to Maurer, outnumbered by a trio of back-checking Bonnies. Maurer stays with the play, tries to feed it to Moskal up the far wall. Drawn offside, or drawn into the neutral zone, I should say, was Curatalo. There was a man offside, so the Ramapo advance failed to be. Here's Schlager.
Oh, my goodness.
Crashing the net, shooting from close, but he was angled outside the house by Curatalo.
That was a nice move there by Carson Schlager, though.
Sure was. Curatalo clears and now heads off to the bench. Here's Schlager again. Crashing the net, he tries to tip one in off his backhand just inside the near post, but to no avail. This launched in from long range at the left point by O'Donohue, but it took a hop to the near corner and out of harm's way.
It's Bonaventure Bonnies, man. They definitely know the line between confidence and arrogance. They play a very confident style of hockey. They'll tell you they're not scared of you. They'll do whatever they need to do, but they're not disrespecting their opponents. They're giving their opponents everything they have.
Carnamola with the open ice check, slowing up Herpen's advance from below his own goal. And on the re-entry, here comes Rick Kimball, but he's tied up by a pair of Bonnies near his side. Careening in, trying to lay the shoulder on him was Pasquill, but the Bonnies emerge with the superior momentum.
Mason Mego just absolutely out-muscles his defenseman right there, and it's going to lead to an icing right here for Bonaventure. So, yeah, my question was answered. Pedal is still to the floor right now, as it should be.
Nearing the halfway point of the third period. 8-2 St. Bonaventure, 10:39 to go.
And again, another quick-moving period as well.
And the door's open for them to try for a ninth.
I think double digits is on the mind right now for the Bonnies. That's a pride thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We want 10. That's not me saying that. That's what the Bonnies fans are saying.
Beyond Kernitz. Jones holds the right point. This flipped high by Spina, glove down by Kernitz at the dot. He turned and shot, but rushed it a little bit, and it was off its target high and wide. Pasquill back the other way. Feeds the puck up the boards to Cohen and out. Returned by Jones to Kernitz, who stood up at the Ramapo blue line. I think we'll see the Roadrunners with a 6-goal deficit try to take probably a few more chances and play a little bit riskier hockey.
No, they're going back to what was working in the first period, was that shell, but the problem is you need 6 goals. So, yeah, Bonaventure pedal to the metal still. Ramapo playing defense, which is good to do against Bonaventure, but not when you're in a deficit right, like this. So, maybe Ramapo trying to get back to fundamentals, maybe reset some things, maybe get some things right in this period. I'm not really sure. They're certainly not about to wave the white flag. That I know for a fact. But at the time, interesting to see how both teams are going to play this third period now that, it seems to be getting out of hand.
Shanley turns up the forecheck, and we've got a penalty. Head contact signaled.
That's USA Hockey. They're going to call that every time. If it's even close to the head, they're calling it.
Although we're in the NCAA rulebook here. Looks like indirect contact to the head.
Yep, they're going to call that every time.
On Klitkowski.
Yeah, whether it's NCAA or not, officials are instructed. If it's near the head, call it. Leads to a lot of calls a lot of players don't love, but the head is, if you're going to be overprotective about anything, it's got to be a player's head.
Absolutely. Nothing too severe, so just a minor ultimately.
Get to see this Bonaventure power play get right back to work, though.
Ramapo penalty assessed to number 13, Daniel Klitkowski, 2 minutes for head contact. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes, 25 seconds in the third period. Klitkowski, 2 for head contact at 10:25. This is Mitchell Marsh. Looked slapper, was able to fake Atwell off his feet. Chased the puck down behind the cage, left it at the half wall for a beleaguered Jack Kernitz, and here a shot is saved from up close.
So
this coverage brought to you by Envious Gameware, designers of high-end custom hockey uniforms, bags, and apparel. The thinking, look good, feel good, play good goes into every Envious jersey design. Find them online at enviousgameware.com to get your team a look to be envious of. 8:40 to go. In regulation, the Bonnies with an 8-2 lead over the Roadrunners.
And here comes Bonaventure looking to set up shop for their power play, setting up behind their own net, looking for a breakout. Little bit of soft pressure here by Ramapo, but Bonaventure with Cody Bowers going to skate through. Nice stick there, though, by Ramapo, and they're coming back the other way.
Here comes Moskal into a 1-on-2. He's pinched to the near boards by O'Donohue. Puck recovered by Clouden, and here it comes on to TJ Wall. Wall up the near boards. Deeks to get around Kimball, gains the zone. He's driven into the near corner by Maurer. And Clouden maintains the momentum for the Bonnies from the corner. Clouden corrals a wobbling puck, carries it high, looks for a shot lane, top of the left circle. He was blocked, gets it back, throws one through the blue paint, off the near corner boards. It comes back to O'Donoghue at the point. Final 5 seconds on the penalty to Klitkowski. There's a shot in from close up. Schlager off the rebound, couldn't connect. Squaring up to foil him was Fiorello, and the penalty to Klitkowski has expired.
Great save there by Fiorello right there. Schlager had a whole net to shoot at, and Fiorello pushes off on his left leg and gets over just in time to get his pad down to keep that puck out of the net.
8 unanswered St. Bonaventure goals. I can't count.
We had Aaron Alper and I had this discussion yesterday. I did not go to Bonaventure for math either.
Nickel City Hockey Network coverage of the UNYCHL Invitational at Elmira, brought to you by 412 Communications, the new gold standard in digital media solutions, offering consultation for web and graphic design, social media, writing and editing services, multimedia solutions, and more. Visit 412communications.com.
Big glove save there again by Fiorello.
To learn
Shot
how
might
they
have been,
can help your brand build bridges with the people you serve.
puck held there by the goaltender Fiorello, but Bonaventure again putting pressure. They put 40 shots on the net so far, right now. So this has just been an offensive outburst by the Bonnies after they were kind of knocked down their heels a little bit to start the game. They didn't waver, they hit back, and now they've delivered the knockout punch about 6 times.
We lost that play a little bit. So, Sean, thank you for filling in the gaps. So everybody tuning in here on the Nickel City Hockey Network remains informed. 6.5 minutes to go. Fiorello shovels the puck away from the reach of Sobko, who was in position to try to jam one in niftily from below the goal. Pasquill couldn't run the gauntlet, stood up at the blue line. Herpen steadies.
Get a little bit of cluster in the neutral zone right now here. Now, Ramapo is going back to that forecheck they were using 2 forwards down low, though, but again, they're keeping everything in front of them now. Looks like they're going to try to continue to use that defense for the rest of this game and maybe even try to have it as part of their game plan for tomorrow.
Winding up a shot was Robertson from the top of the left circle. Waffle boarded down and away by Fiorello. 42nd Bonaventure shot came from Mego from close range to no avail either.
Yeah, they are not about to slow down at all today. That's cool, though.
This comes back to center. Bonnie's re-enter. Up 8-2, 5:20 to go. They can coast if they want, but they haven't taken their foot off the accelerator. Centering pass intended for Hughes sailed beyond him. Maurer leads a 2-on-2 back into the Bonnie zone.
St. Bonaventure penalty. There is an interference call coming.
A lazy hip check from Marsh. Is this going to
see what we got here?
Go against him.
Yeah, it was that hip check was way behind the play right here. That must have happened in the neutral zone.
It's going to go on Mego.
Wonder if that gets called if it's a closer game.
Wonder if that's a game management penalty, just to try to keep it from boiling over.
I mean, wasn't a whole lot of protest from the Bonaventure bench or players,
no, not at all.
Definitely there was something there. No one's hurt, no fight, nothing unnecessary there.
We've got a puck out of play.
Yes.
Over the near glass. St. Bonaventure penalty was assessed to number 26, Mason Mego. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 14 minutes, 51 seconds in the third period. Mego 2 for interference at 14:51. Cross ice pass from Moskal, hard off the stick of Dada. Shanley headmans to Dada, who circles behind the goal, sets up a one-timer from Shanley. Puck is loose in front, but Patton covers it up.
That is the exact play that Shanley scored the first goal of this game on in the first period. Not crazy to see that again. Again, good cycle here by Dada. Sets him up again. Same two players involved. Shanley gets all of it. Doesn't wire it under the bar like he did last time. He hit a perfect shot the first time. Hit a really good shot the second time, but really good was beaten by Patton that time.
Four and a half minutes to go. Dada again takes aim, this time from 40 feet. Caught and held once again by Patton.
Puck changed direction right in front of him, too, and he gloved it down. Power play continues for Ramapo. They've done a nice job so far cycling, getting chances on net. The goaltender, Cal Patton, doing a nice job, holding his ground, not giving up rebounds. That was the talk of him. He gives up rebounds. That was the story early in the game. He's done an outstanding job of, making the first save.
Markedly there. He's got some help in front, too, to win those net front battles. Bonaventure has really been the driving force down in the kitchen both ways.
Again, great save there by Patton. Holds it. You got it. Kyle Karolewski is, he's the number one goaltender for the Bonnies right now, and for good reason. He's outstanding. But Bonaventure has a great problem here. They have a number two guy that you can throw into a game against a team that finished third in the country last year, and you can expect to win the game. And he's done all of that for them today and more.
3 shots already on this power play. And now Ramapo drawn back into the neutral zone.
Yeah, power play. Yep, Ramapo looking to gain the zone as well.
The Dada shot was blocked, held in by Kimball. Cycled now to Shanley, to Moskal. Dada winds up, shot made it through traffic, turned aside by Patton. Dada again. That shot blocked.
Oh, man, look at this.
Another block.
That's 5 in a row.
Wow.
I love this. They're up 8-2, and they're blocking shots left and right.
Like it's game 7.
Give me all of this, man. This is why this Bonaventure team is as high ranked as they are, and this is why their players are as highly thought of as they are. They're up 8-2. They're the number one team in the CHF. They have a game to play tomorrow, and they're up 6, and they got guys laying out, blocking shots. You'd think you'd want your number 2 goalie to face a few shots. Nope, nothing's getting to their guy tonight.
And they're letting it all out on the ice today. 2:40 to go.
You don't have to like playing against this Bonaventure team. I certainly wouldn't because of how good and tough and physical they are, but you got to respect them. This is a team that's coached very well. I have a lot of respect for Jordan Farnham. I've known him for a couple of years. He's done great things with this program and, at the high school level he coaches. And he has this team playing at an extraordinarily high level right now.
Complete team effort today. Tenacity, goaltending, defense, blocked shots. Everything you could ask for. And, of course, 4 goals from Tyler Kelly.
And I also understand that
to lead the way.
I also understand that Ramapo might not have a record that'll pop your eyes, but look at this roster, look at who they've played.
Absolutely.
This is not a team that, this is not a bad hockey team by any stretch of the most wildest imagination. This is an impressive outburst by St. Bonaventure, especially with the way Ramapo started the game. And they're not done.
Final 90 seconds upon us. Kimball volleys the puck across neutral territory to Jones. Back the other way it comes. Tipped by Tchaikovsky off his backhand into the Ramapo zone, but it's turned the other way by Atwell. Long shot came from Carnamola into the glove of Cale Patton, but that will not count as a shot on goal. Its trajectory had it high and wide.
Still, though, got to give it to the St. Bonaventure Bonnies, and Ramapo continuing to play as well. They definitely did not. They're not hanging their heads. They're not sulking. And one thing you love to see about a game like this, it's not getting chippy or none of the nonsense is occurring. It's a clean hockey game. One team was better than the other today.
1 minute remaining in the period. Une minute restant dans la période. A couple rapid-fire shots coming in at the point was Atwell. Maybe you spoke too soon, Sean, as we've got a little bit of a shoving match behind the goal after the stoppage.
And that's the weird part. Nothing even happened. Like, there's nothing that would have, they just sent him off to the bench. The refs aren't having any of this with a minute left.
Face-off coming in at the near circle. And the Bonnies clear. It's turned back by Curatalo the other way to Donnelly. Recovered by Marsh behind the goal.
Ooh.
Herpin skates up the left side. Gets a shoulder check from Pasquill in center ice, who finally caught up to him in front of the Ramapo bench.
They're still throwing bodies out there, so they're still playing.
Half a minute to go.
Oh.
This puck is cleared. Keys gives it to Lovell at the Ramapo blue line. It's walked in now by Herpin. Herpin does get a shot away as his momentum carries him to the corner. The 43rd Ramapo shot of the game. Final 5 seconds upon us now. This puck bounces across neutral ice. The kitchen timer sounds.
What a win for the Bonnies.
Today's final score. The St. Bonaventure University Bonnies 8. The Ramapo College Roadrunners 2. It's time for the 3 stars of the game. Today's 3rd star with 25 saves for St. Bonaventure, number 29, Cale Patton. Today's 2nd star with 1 goal and 2 assists for St. Bonaventure, number 7, Mitchell Marsh. And the number 1 star of the game, leading the Bonnies with 4 goals, number 10, Tyler Kelly. Solid team effort. They turned it on.
Yeah, it's a shame we only
late
can
in
name,
the first period.
It's a shame we can only name 3 stars in this game because you probably could have named 5 or 6.
You probably could have gone 7 of them.
I mean, we probably might have snubbed Brady Fitzpatrick. We could have snubbed.
Fitzpatrick had a goal and 3 assists. Hughes
had multiple
with a
points.
goal and a couple helpers.
Mago had a nice game, but not a typical dominant game that we're used to seeing from him, but be that as it may, still one of the best players on the ice.
Even Eddie Dada had an above-par game for Ramapo with 1 goal and 1 assist.
He was the best player on the ice for Ramapo for sure.
Absolutely, no question.
So yeah, we'll name our 3 stars. We'll also acknowledge some.
We have some honorable mentions in there too.
Plenty. And we'll even make an honorable mention to the coaching staff of the St. Bonaventure Bonnies too, because Ramapo had a plan, and it was working in the first period. And Jordan Farnham and his captains,
they pivoted.
They figured it out.
They did what they had to do.
They did what
they
Ross
adjusted to the situation.
Someone listened to Ross and they pivoted.
Coming up at the 2 o'clock hour on the Nickel City Hockey Network, Cornell versus Fairfield. We'll have that for you on the 412 Communications feed. Plenty of action all weekend long, and it is all brought to you by the Elmira Tea and Coffee House at West Water Street in Elmira, and of course, Nickel City Hockey Network coverage of the Upstate New York Collegiate Hockey League all weekend long, brought to you by Buffalo Golf and Social, Western New York's leading indoor golf facility. Simulators, lessons, leagues, Buffalo Golf and Social is the area's best destination for year-round practice and instruction, and with great beer and wine selection, the perfect place to sit and watch golf with others who love the game. Locations downtown Buffalo and in Orchard Park. Book your next event at Buffalo Golf and Social. Sean McHugh, an absolute pleasure getting to share the broadcast box with you for this game. Likewise. You're heading back over to Rink 2 to join your usual line mate Aaron Alpern. What's on tap over there?
It's going to be another good matchup here on tap in this tournament here. We got another great game. We got another great matchup on tap here for the Elmira Showcase. Looking forward to see what we have on deck as well here for the remainder of our games today. Heading over to Rink 2 as well on the auxiliary rink. Looking forward to another great matchup.
Niagara and Quinnipiac for you. It appears to be Cornell and Fairfield over here.
Yep, Niagara, another really strong opponent, led with head coach Sean Casilio, done a great job with that program. In just their second year, they're coming out in dominating fashion. I got to see Quinnipiac yesterday. They played a very strong Cornell team, extremely tough. So I expect a really, really hard-fought game. There's a lot of talent coming to the ice rink right there. Should be another one of our great matchups we've been treated to this weekend here at Elmira.
Some really great hockey all weekend long. Statement win for St. Bonaventure, as we just saw one last time. The final score, 8-2. Bonnies with a rout of the Roadrunners. For Sean McHugh, James Witherite, thanks for your company. We'll be back at 2 o'clock with Cornell and Fairfield.